Hello and welcome once again to Speed Skating Deconstructed, What Makes a Skater Great. I'm Jeff Kleiber and the Olympics are here. We've been waiting for this. IOC is blocking my analyses, but that's not going to stop the learning. While video analysis will be on hold, we can review the races here and then go back and look at the races on streaming replays. Also, on the channel, I have virtually all the top competitors, so if you want to see the technical foundation for their success, that's already on the channel. So a couple things we can do. I'll review the race from a performance standpoint and then point you in a direction where you can go to the streaming replays and check those out for yourself if you wish. Now today we had the ladies 3000, just a great couple of battles out there. All the skaters did very well, adapting to both being in China and being at sea level ice. One factor I look for all the time is how well a skater skates relative to their own personal best time. Virtually all the personal best times are set at altitude, either Calgary or Salt Lake City, sometimes Inzel, sometimes even Colabo, but usually those two in North America set the standard for everyone's personal. From there, you go to sea level and it's a vastly different environment, higher drag, higher friction, heavier air. So how does a skater respond to that change? That's a big factor in the successes today. The skaters that were the closest to their personal best time skated the best, not only to obviously relative to themselves, but had the best overall results. And two races really stood out today. One was Ragne Wiklund from Norway and Isabelle Weidemann from Canada. A great battle. Ragne's a young 21-year-old, relatively inexperienced Norwegian skater. Isabelle Weidemann, a veteran from Canada. Isabelle is very evenly paced, very measured, very disciplined in her skating. Ragne's more of a free spirit out there. She goes out really hard and tends to hang on. Today it didn't quite work for Ragne, although she ended up in 5th place, a great result for her. But Isabelle Weidemann had a fantastic race, and what Isabelle did is she not only knew her pair strategy, but she used that to her own advantage well. And what I mean by that is Isabelle maintained her own even pace through the race as Ragne got ahead of her. Then at 2,200 meters, 2 to go, Isabelle finally caught up, passed Ragne, and held on. And you know that Isabelle went really hard today because she typically has a very flat last 2 laps. She went up almost a second on her last lap time, which means she poured it all out there today. And the result was a bronze medal for this great Canadian skater. Now the second great battle today was Francesca Lollobrigida versus Irene Schouten from the Netherlands, Francesca from Italy, and another couple opposites here. Francesca is a very aggressive, bold skater. She goes out really hard, and her strategy is to get those fast lap times in early and hang on to the end. Irene Schouten is more of a classically trained all-arounder, much more even race, and today Francesca went out like a madman and skated extremely well, the race of her life to get a silver medal. And what she did is get those early laps in fast early, and then Irene Schouten came back at her and just reeled her in again. However, at 2 to go, when Irene Schouten caught Francesca, Francesca battled back in that lap and had a faster lap than Irene, which is uncharacteristic for Francesca, and that's what got her the silver medal. Now on the last lap, what happened was Irene had the last inner, reeled Francesca in and zoomed by her and beat her by just about a little over a second. However, I'm thinking that if the lanes were reversed and the way that Francesca was really fighting, we may have had a closer race, maybe even a different result, but we'll never know. Anyway, a great couple races in those last two pairs and excellent competition. Martina Sablikova had the best race of the season so far for her, so looking for great things from her. And also Miho Takagi, a great 3000 today as well. So that's it for today. We'll see you next time on the channel after the men's 5000 tomorrow. Thanks for watching.